Howdy, salute, Wild Country Daily Updates. This is from MJ Biz Daily. Now, this came out in August 14th, 2023. Philip Morris, which they are a tobacco company, they're the world's largest tobacco company. Well, they bought Israeli cannabis firm up to 650 million. Now, this is back in 2023, okay? A multinational tobacco giant, Philip Morris International, is buying the Israeli cannabis tech firm Seek Medical in a deal worth up to 650 million, according to Israeli business newspaper Calculist. Seeg's chief products is a metered-dosed pharmaceutical-grade inhaler that allows patients to measure an exact dose of medical cannabis. If completed, the deal would mark one of the biggest investments in the cannabis space by a tobacco producer in recent years. In 2018, Altria Group, one of the largest tobacco companies in North America, pumped 2.4 billion Canadian dollars, 1.8 billion into Ontario-based cannabis producer Cronos Group, though the Canadian company is now looking for a buyer. The following year, British tobacco giant Imperial Brands invested CA 123 million in Toronto-based cannabis producer Oxley Cannabis Group. Philip Morris reported 650 million agreement to purchase Seeg would make the Israeli company one of the most valuable cannabis firms in the world. Now, this was back in 2023. I'll leave the link to this article in the description down below when I'm done. Now, check this out. This I found 2 days ago. World's largest tobacco companies continues silent entry into cannabis. Is Philip Morris a medical marijuana supporter? Question. Well, let's find out. Philip Morris International, the largest tobacco company in the world by market cap, is further extending its reach into cannabis. Through its subsidiary Vectura Fertin Pharma. In a press release that went mostly unnoticed. While we were distracted on other things going around in the world, especially with the inaugural, with the Trump becoming president and this and that, our attention been elsewhere. But we missed this. These are some of the small things that are going underneath us that we're missing. The company announced this week a collaboration with Avicana, a Canadian biopharmaceutical firm specializing in cannabinoid-based medicine. This partnership aims to advance medical cannabis research and improve accessibility in Canada by leveraging Avicana's expertise and its My Medica platform. PMI continues its measured pivot toward health and wellness. The collaboration between PMI, Vectura, Fertin Pharma, and Avicana signals a continuation of Philip Morris International calculated strategy in the cannabis sector, particularly its focus on medical applications over recreational cannabis. Aaron Gray, managing director at Alliance Global Partners, an investment firm highly active in the cannabis space, observes Philip Morris International has consistently shown interest in the medical side of cannabis. Their 2016 investment in Sieg Medical was a medical focused, and this Avicana partnership continues in that vein. Philip Morris International public facing interest in cannabis has been more about the medical side than recreational or consumer products. PMI, Philip Morris International, deliberate focus on medical cannabis aligns with its broader strategy of research driven innovation. Gray elaborates, this seems like a continuation of Philip Morris International interest in cannabis, particularly in medical opportunities. Back in 2016, they invested in Sieg Medical, and in July 2023, they agreed to purchase the remaining shares of that company. There were continued contingencies around getting FDA approval for their device, but that investment was also medical focused. This partnership with Avicana appears to align with that strategy. Beyond its medical cannabis innovatives, Philip Morris International is also positioning itself for a long term shift in consumer preferences. Gray explains, I think this is a multi decade strategy. Usage trends among young adults are shifting. They're moving away from tobacco and alcohol, yep, and toward cannabis. Big Tobacco sees this and wants to capture the new growing consumer base. Companies like British American Tobacco have divisions like Beyond Nicotine to stress these trends, and cannabis is part of that vision. This isn't just about hedging, it's about preparing for a long time consumer shift. Now, I'm going to upload a video either probably tomorrow because it's 2:35 in the morning. So I'm going to upload a video tomorrow. But my opinion is I think they're doing this because I think they're eventually going to get away from cigarettes, tobacco, because the next video I'm going to upload is going to be on tobacco. It's about them wanting to lower the nicotine from zero point 0.8 or no, 8 milligrams or something like that down to zero point 0.1 milligrams. So, they're already throwing it out there in the public eye that they eventually want to get away from the cigarette completely. And I could see them doing that. So, if you're into shares, or if you're into growing your own, you might want to look into maybe being a farmer or whatever, being a cannabis farmer, or maybe having a store if it's legal in your state. If it's not legal, well then you can't do it. But yeah, that's where I'm thinking of. I'm thinking it's gonna lead down that road to eventually cutting cigarettes out, and it's gonna be strictly cannabis. Through history, people will forget about cigarettes. You know what I mean? Who knows? I don't know. I can't see cigarettes going away completely, but I can see it becoming less and less, becoming less brands, not so many brands. Like maybe take away USA, take away Marlboro, and just keep maybe Newport. Just keep certain brands maybe, and you know the other brands maybe take away. I could see them doing something with the cigarettes. So, like I said, look out for my next video. I'm going to upload it tomorrow sometime. Look for it. Also, guys, if you can, please hit that Cash App. I am in need. I'm getting low financial, and I need help. I hate asking for help, but I do. I'm stressing. I don't know when my next bill might be getting paid. This and that. Just like anybody else out there that's having a hard time. Well, I'm having a hard time right now, too. So if you can maybe throw a tip here and there to help the channel out and help me out, fine. If not, I understand. Hopefully, I get monetized soon. I don't know. But yeah, peace out.